So, rumor has it that Breanna Stewart wants to team up with Courtney Vandersloot. Now, let's be rational and realistic with the thought of this. Breanna Stewart and Courtney Vandersloot on the same team. It can't happen in Chicago. So, that means that Breanna Stewart, 9 times out of 10, stays in Seattle and recruits Courtney Vandersloot to come there, especially seeing as though Breanna Stewart's already been there all her career. Sue Bird just retired. Courtney Vandersloot would be a great replacement for her. They all have Jewel Lloyd, Katie Lou Samuelson, if she's still on the contract. You'll have Gabby Williams. Mercedes Russell should be coming back this season. Izzy McGloria took giant steps last season. So you will still have a decent starting five and supporting cast if you can get Courtney Vandersloot to come to Seattle. That's the only destination that makes sense. I don't think there's a way that the New York Liberty would be able to afford Breanna Stewart on a max contract and Courtney Vandersloot on a max contract coming to New York without doing either a sign and trade to make that happen, that Chicago gets players in return for Courtney Vandersloot. Seattle just makes the most sense. I know the only rumored teams were Seattle and the New York Liberty. We know Breanna Stewart's from New York, but they have Sabrina Ionescu. So New York would be really breaking the bank for that to happen, to get Courtney Vandersloot and Breanna Stewart, and you just did a trade that you got Jacquel Jones. Like, New York would have to break the bank to make that happen. The realistic scenario would be Courtney Vandersloot going to Seattle. That would be the realistic solution and situation that makes the most sense and is most practical. Now, Breanna Stewart is supposed to meet with the Lynx, the Mystics, Seattle, and the Liberty. The odds of her going to New York are very strong, but the odds of her staying in Seattle are also very strong. So I think it's a 50-50 on that one. Breanna Stewart staying in Seattle and getting Sluty to come there, I think makes the most sense. Makes the most sense. You got the most pieces in place there. Whereas with New York, if you guys plan to go there, New York's gonna break the bank. We're gonna break the bank on bringing Sluty and Breanna in, and their bench ain't gonna look like too much of that. So Seattle is the most practical situation. We just have to wait and see. They can start talking to teams, I believe, as of tomorrow, I think it is. But they can't officially sign until, I think, February the 4th or the 6th. So we got to see. It's going to be a crazy couple of days.